Alright guys, for the third event for the 2013 Garden State Open, we're going to have a 10-minute time cap. This is a 4-time workout. For the RX division, we're going to start with 100 double unders, followed by a 750-meter row, 50 pull-ups, and 25 handstand push-ups. The handstand push-ups for the RX division will be head to the ground. We will have gymnastics mats, so your head will go to the ground. Scale division, the workout's going to be slightly different. We're going to start with 200 single unders. There will be no double unders allowed, followed by a 750-meter row, 40 ring rows, and we'll talk about how the ring rows will be set up and standards for your feet, followed by 30 push press with a barbell. Men's weight will be 95 pounds, women's weight will be 65 pounds. Again, this is a 10-minute time cap. It is a 4-time workout. So if you finish with underneath that 10-minute time cap, obviously we'll take your time, and then that will be your score depending on where you finish within that time cap. If you finish outside of the time cap, meaning the time cap is called, every rep will be added onto that time cap to calculate your score for that workout.
Alright guys, so we're here now. The standards for event 3, this is a chipper for time. It does have a 10-minute time cap. The workout once again is 100 double unders, 750-meter row, 50 pull-ups, ending with 25 handstand push-ups. Standards for a double under are pretty simple. That rope has to pass under your feet twice. The only exception is you're not allowed to perform these double unders backwards, so the rope must be spinning forward. On the row, your hands must remain on that oar until you see that 750-meter mark. If you put that oar down before it hits that, your judge will make you pick it back up and hold on to it until it rolls over. All athletes will be in charge of starting their rowers. Once they get on that rower, they can change the damper, change the settings, how they see fit, as long as they have started the rower. Moving on to the pull-ups. Any standard pull-up counts, so we can do strict pull-ups, kipping pull-ups. If you want to be awesome, you can chest to bar pull-ups. As long as we are starting from a fully extended arm, ending with that chin over the bar. Okay? Like I said, kipping counts. If at any point we see half pull-ups, so we do not come to full extension at the bottom of that pull-up, that is a no rep. Once your 50 pull-ups are complete, we move on to the handstand push-ups. There will be a clear indicator of how wide your hands can be. We do have that maximum limit set. Okay, so make sure you are within the tape lines on the floor when you're performing your handstand push-ups. The movement starts from the top, so you must kick up to a full handstand position, starting in that locked out position. We lower down until there is full contact with the head with the ground, pressing back up to the top. In this movement, we require that that head is at least between the arms or through the arms. So if you end your handstand with your head back, that is a no rep. That head must come through. We want that open shoulder. If you perform a handstand push-up and your feet are not on the wall at the top, that is also a no rep. Okay? Do your best to keep your feet between the tape lines. If you are deliberately V'ing your legs out for balance or some form of an advantage, your judge will no rep you until you bring those legs back in within the tape lines. Alright guys, so just a little extra about the pull-ups. We do have different styles of pull-ups to touch on the standards for the kipping pull-up. Alright, if you are going to do butterfly pull-ups, the chin must pass above that horizontal plane of the bar. So let's have Tim hop up, show us a few good butterfly pull-ups. That chin is clearly passing above the bar, okay? Bad pull-ups. No matter how close you are to the bar, if your chin does not break the height of that pull-up bar, that is no reps. So it's going to back up, show us a few no reps. Chin is clearly below the height of that bar. Thank you. And that goes for both kips, whether it's a gymnast kip or a butterfly kip. That chin must come above the height of the bar. Your judges will be watching carefully, so don't try to cut it close. Alright guys, so event 3 scaled. The workout now becomes 200 single unders, Moving on to a 750-meter row. We then have 40 ring rows, ending with 30 push press. The standards for the row and the standards for the jump rope are the same for scaled and the prescribed divisions. So when you're doing your single unders, that rope must be spinning forward. When you're rowing, your hands must still be on that oar until it crosses that 750-meter mark. All right, athletes will still be in charge of starting their rowers. With the ring rows, to equalize this exercise, the rings will be set by the height of the athlete. Your judges will help you to set the ring. So, standing nice and tall, that ring will be set to the bottom of the elbow. We have two different height athletes here to demonstrate. The tape line on the ground, when we approach the rings, heels must be in front of the tape, so wall side in front of that tape. Anywhere in front of that tape is fine. From here we have a nice equal playing field. The rings must be drawn all the way in until they touch the chest. And then we lower back out to a straight extended arm. Okay, if the rings do not touch the chest, if they hover, that is a no rep. With the push press, so you guys can relax. With the push press, guys, this movement starts at the shoulders. We can get that barbell to the shoulders any way we like. From here, we are performing a push press, so dip drive movement, locking that bar out overhead. This locked out position is what we're looking for. Elbows, shoulders, hips, knees, all in a nice straight line with that head between the arms. That movement must then return to the shoulders before we can perform the next rep. So that bar cannot hover over the shoulders at all. Also with the push press, a push jerk will not be acceptable. So once those knees bend and straighten, we are not allowed to have that rebend. That is a no rep. Make sure that we lock those knees on the way up. Let's see a good one here.